Yo, what is going on everyone? In today's video I'm gonna show you some simple tips and tricks on how to optimize your internet and how to optimize your Nvidia GPU and control panel. Before we get into the video, I just want to quickly tell you about my premium PC tweaking service. If you want your PC running at its best in terms of frames, input delay or ping, make sure to check out my Discord, which is linked on the screen and linked in the bio, with over 1000 reviews combined. Okay, so now that we actually get started, the first thing you want to do is right click on your background or press on search and type Nvidia control panel and open it, or right click in the background and just open it through there. Click on adjust image settings with preview, make sure use advanced 3D image settings is ticked here. Click on manage 3D settings. Now you just simply want to copy my settings, so everything from image scaling to anti-aliasing mode is going to be off. Then scroll down a bit. Look for OpenGL rendering GPU, make sure it's set to your GPU by double clicking and changing it to your GPU. And then power management mode to prefer maximum performance, preferred refresh rate on highest available. And ideally on shader cache size, I would say put it on unlimited, but if you have a SSD which is 500 gigabytes or less, or you overall have like a very little amount of space left, I would recommend putting the max 10 gigabytes as mine. Especially if you have a 200 gigabyte SSD, make sure it's on 10 gigabytes. And then scroll down a bit more, look for thread optimization, make sure it's on, then vertical sync off, and then press on configure surround physics. Click on processor, make sure it's set to your GPU, apply it on the bottom right. Click on change resolution, click on use Nvidia color settings and make sure it's set like this, and then make sure the output dynamic range is on full. Then apply it as well. Click on adjust desktop size or desktop color settings, and then this is just personal preference, but if you want to see your opponents better or like enemies in game, then you preferably want to make your digital vibrance around 75 to 100. 100 is probably the most ideal even, but I like 75 more. And then click on just this set position, and then here you want to make sure your monitors are set to no scaling unless you play on stretched. So if you play on stretched, it will be full screen. If you play on native, ideally no scaling, and then apply it. And once it's applied, you want to make sure that you have enabled developer settings enabled. You enable it by clicking on desktop and then click on it once, and then it's ticked, and then the developer tab will open and manage GPU performance counters will come. Press on allow access to GPU performance counters to all users and apply it, and that's everything for the control panel. Okay, so once you're done with the Nvidia control panel, just close it and make sure everything is applied, and then for the next thing you're gonna press on the Windows plus R key on your keyboard. Then the run tab will open, type in the regedit, press enter or OK. Now you're gonna be here, then expand HK local machine, expand system, expand current control set, expand control, expand class, and now you're gonna look for 4D36E968. So right here, just make sure this start matches what I just said, so 4D36E968, then expand it, click on the 000 folder, and how you know this is correct is that that your GPU is basically here. You can see my GPU is right here and right here, right here with these files. Now what you're gonna do is move your mouse to like an empty spot, right click, new, click on D word 32-bit. Then you're gonna name it disable dynamic p state, and then make sure the capital red letters are set correctly. Press enter after it's made. I'm getting an error because mine already exists, so I'm gonna delete this one, and then you're gonna double click on it basically, and then click on decimal and make sure the value is set to 1. This ensures your GPU is running at its full speed. And if you're on a laptop, make sure not to do this because laptops tend to overheat, and it's not good to do on a laptop in general because overheating will cause bad FPS and you will just get worse FPS. And if your temps are around 75 or more while you're playing a game, or when there's load on your GPU, then don't do this as well, because then you're gonna get bad FPS as well. But then you're just gonna press OK once this one is applied, and then just close it, close the registry editor, restart your PC, and that's gonna apply. We're gonna press on Windows plus R on our keyboard. This will appear, the run tab will appear, and then type gpedit.msc, press enter or OK, and the local group policy editor will open. Then expand the Windows settings tab, right click on policy based QoS, create new policy, and now we're gonna name the policy. It doesn't matter what we name it, it makes no difference to anything. So I'm using Fortnite for this example, so I can put it as Fortnite 1 for example. And now we're gonna set the DSCP value, which determines the priority, so if it is low, mid or high priority. And the idea is we put Fortnite or whatever we're using as a high priority. Then we're gonna type 46, which basically means the same as high priority. Press next, tick only applications with this executable name. And now you have to find the executable name for the software or game or whatever you're putting here. You can find it by googling or just going on the default installation pattern or wherever you have the application or game installed. So I'm using Fortnite, I'm in the default installation folder. I'll just scroll down, then I have the Fortnite client winshipping.exe. I'll right click on it, properties, and then copy the executable name. Then I'll paste it into this box, press next. Next, then this is important, you're gonna tick TCP and UDP in the select protocol and this QoS policy applies to box. Then finish, and you can rinse and repeat for whatever software games you like, and that's it.